We'll get to the First Minister's meeting in a moment, but we start with a major wildfire evacuation update. Provincial authorities have now ordered the evacuation of La Ronge, Air Ronge, and areas in Lac La Ronge. This new order coming down within the last hour after the communities were put on notice earlier today. CTV's Donovan Mace joins me now live from our newsroom. Donovan, these are just the latest in a list of residents displaced by these fires.
Yeah, Morgan, as you mentioned, a bunch of communities just getting notification in the last half hour or so. Now 10 communities, including Air Ronge and La Ronge, evacuated over the course of today. Those latest alerts coming just over half an hour ago. Now, Air Ronge and La Ronge have a combined population of about 4,000 people, adding to the at least 8,000 people who were evacuated earlier today. But here's a look at the scene communities and fire crews are dealing with at the moment. There are 16 active wildfires burning. 6 are considered uncontained. Dozens of communities, parks, and mines have been evacuated so far this fire season, with 163 structures confirmed to have been destroyed so far this year. 4 provinces, 2 territories, and 3 American states have sent resources to help Saskatchewan in their fight. Now, looking at the scene in Saskatchewan, evacuees have been taken to various hotels, but spots there are filling up by the day. The SPSA says some evacuated residents have been taken as far away as Cold Lake, Alberta, to be safe. Officials are keeping an eye on capacity issues in Saskatchewan and elsewhere to determine if more out-of-province transfers will be necessary.
When wildfires happen, that's typically the time of year when our hotels are getting full with other types of business. So it can be a real challenge, and it can raise some real, some real questions as how to best manage displaced persons.
Meanwhile, residents in Candle Lake are now awaiting their mandatory evacuation call as a wildfire is now 14 kilometers away from that community. The Shoe Fire is now over 400,000 hectares in size. That's 18 times larger than the city limits of Saskatoon. 3 fire breaks have been set up at the northwest part of Candle Lake, and more are in progress. The Shoe Fire has led to the evacuations of East Trout Lake, Little Bear, Welland Bay, Lower Fighting Lakes, and the closure of the Narrow Hills Provincial Park.
We've had a volunteer coordinator who's done an amazing job of making sure that we have enough people at each shift, and we're working on that right now as we go through the evacuation.
Again, this is a voluntary evacuation order for Candle Lake, but it is remaining in effect. And these situations continue to evolve and change, and we're getting new information almost every hour. So the latest updates as they happen, as always, can be found on our website, ctvnewsregina.ca. Morgan.
All right, thanks for this, Donovan. That's Donovan Mace reporting live from the CTV Regina newsroom.